Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Zach Veen, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Glasnow ready and deals. And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. he's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now here is Ezequiel Tovar, and that drops in for a strike. Glass now, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And that one is lifted in the air. Outman sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Foul ball there. Glasnow picks to first. Veen dives back in safely. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all. That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. In the dirt, blocked. Check on the runner. Veen back in on a dive. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Going back, Taylor. He's there to make the grab. The Rockies strand one, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And today on the hill, Antonio Senzatella.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. That's to third. McMahon fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Freddie Freeman.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Here's Mookie to hit. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Shohei Ohtani in the dirt. Man at first, one away. Hit hard, base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Well, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 on, 1 out. Here's some real power at the plate. Max Muncy, big time power. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they take the lead. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
1 down. The batter now will be Will Smith. Up and in, ball 1. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 away now.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Michael Conforto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fouled off left side.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. Glass now back to work. And downstairs.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next offering upstairs. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. That clips the corner.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Left field. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
Nick Martini stands in now and watches strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Comes up empty.
No ball. 2 strike.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back. And caught on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
So up next, Mickey Moniak. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Two outs. And that one fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Glass now with the strikeout. So one left for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Swing and a ball popped in the air. McMahon under it. He's got it. One down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So digging in, James Outman. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right side. Martini makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Goodman, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, one away. So the batting order turns over. Zach Veen now at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a ball popped up. Muncy brings it in. 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Tovar at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still down 3-0. Back here in L.A., bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And that is out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Veen gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Martini makes the catch, inning over. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Rockies nothing. New inning getting started. Leading off, Michael Toglia.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
The 0-1. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. That one misses. 1-0.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Farmer at the plate and takes high there. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Muncy slings to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom 4. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. The right-hander back to work. There's the strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
The 0-1.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Will Smith to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting, right field.
And here is Michael Conforto. Fly to left his first time. And a foul ball. Smith, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here comes Tommy Edman. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He goes down looking. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Glass now back to work. That's in there. That's strike one.
For all these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Freeman hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, Mickey Moniak.
And now the center fielder, Mickey Moniak.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
One strike.
And that one hammered, ranging back. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Amador stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
This one in the air. Glass now brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. There's the strike up high. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Martini on his way over. Puts it away for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. Taylor out of the play.
Now back, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher. Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The other way, and foul ball. The 0-2. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Mookie Betts now. That to right. Martini nabs it, and that's the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Now one missed. That one finds the zone. Now 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Outman under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Now back, left field, Zach.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit for the Rockies, Zach Veen, 1 for 2. Veen, 23 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. That one finds the corner, and the count even at 1.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one almost got him. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So man aboard, Ezekiel Tovar digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Veen stands at first with one out. And the slider just misses. And that one in the air center field. Outman pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The first baseman, number 4, Michael Tolia.
Here's Michael Tolia. In there for strike one.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The Dodgers leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a foul ball. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Outman. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now it's Max Muncy. He's done some damage. Launched a homer at his first at-bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
One down, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Smith in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This to third, McMahon. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Rockies nothing. we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. The Rockies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Kirby Yates preparing to come on if needed. Trinan warming up as well. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one to first. He takes it on his own. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Kyle Farmer will hit next. That's too low. Ball 1.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Smith makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Nick Martini. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. That one hit to right. Conforto sizing this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom of the 7th, the batter will be Michael Conforto. So they turn to their closer, Scott Alexander.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Strike on the inside corner. That one pushed foul. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Right through there for a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One down, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Third home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty, one away. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Pitch is in there, and that's strike one. Alexander, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. That one off the mark, 1-1.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Line drive, short hop to third. Sends it to Tolia, and he's out. Two outs, base is empty. Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one is in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And a slider in there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Two down, base is empty, but one run across here at the bottom of the seventh. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in to end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Kirby Yates.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. There's a strike. Yates, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Lined into right. Conforto makes the grab, one down. Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The Rockies down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And it's even up. In the air, right side. Conforto makes the catch. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 down, base is empty. Hunter Goodman, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Rockies are down quietly. They trail it here 4-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Ready.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tyler Kinley.
Number 40, Tyler Kinley.
And he deals. Not even close there. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results. Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's Mookie now. Ground ball right side and foul ball. That's chasing that time.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
The rare K for Mookie.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Ohtani batting with 1 down, takes a strike. and it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. This one in the air, center field. Moniak on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. So a man aboard. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that ends the inning. 1 left for LA, but they're in front 4-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now the left fielder, Zach Veen. Bud Black bringing on a pinch hitter, Sean Bouchard.
And they've got a lot of work to do, but it's going to have to start with him at the plate.
First pitch misses. Vesia in his 5th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That's in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. The shortstop takes the ball. The lefty, the 1-0. And another ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, up and throwing. Trinan, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and back goes flying.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some big. business when he goes back to the dugout.
Line to left. And it gets down for a base hit. And now two aboard.
Making some noise here, trying to give themselves a chance. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fought off foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Bouchard on third. Tovar at first with no outs. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Alex Vesia gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement. He's 2 outs away. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Farmer in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. One strike away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.